Hi everyone, Dr. Fantastic here. Before I read this email directly from an individual, one of my followers in the Be Fantastic follower in Italy, I want to let you know a couple of real quick updates. Pepperdine University shutting down today. They just announced it about an hour ago. Everyone has to be out by Sunday, except for the foreigners like the Italians and the Chinese and the Asians who can't go back to their country, so they'll be allowed to stay bunker down. Do not panic, everybody, again. What's very interesting is they had scheduled a lot of events that are being canceled, of course, a lot of public events, one of which is, Indian Wells, my son's a tennis pro. They canceled South by Southwest. They've canceled a lot of conventions. And interestingly enough, they had one scheduled for Friday, a convention in New York on the coronavirus, and they canceled that. The irony of that's kind of unique. Let me read you this email from Italy to educate you more on what's going on. Then I'm going to read you a letter from a very important doctor, because these things you just need to know. I'm writing to you from Bergamo, Italy, at the heart of the corona crisis. The news media in the United States has not captured the severity of what is happening here. I am writing this post because each of you today, not the government, not the school district, not the mayor, each individual citizen has the chance today to take actions that will deter the Italian situation from becoming your own country's reality. The only way to stop this virus is to limit contagion. And the only way to limit contagion is for millions of people to change their behavior today. If you are in Europe or the US, you are weeks away from where we are today in Italy. I can hear you now. It's just a flu. It only affects old people with preconditions. There are two reasons why coronavirus has brought Italy to its knees. First, it is a flu is devastating when people get really sick. They need weeks of ICU. And second, because how fast and effectively it spreads. There is 2-week incubation period, and many who have it never show symptoms. When Prime Minister Conte announced last night that the entire country, 60 million people, would go on lockdown, the line that struck me the most was, there is no more time. Because to be clear, this national lockdown is a Hail Mary. What he means is that if the numbers of contagion do not start to go down, the system, Italy, will collapse. Why? Today, the ICUs in Lombardy are at capacity, more than capacity. They have begun to put ICU units in the hallways. If the numbers do not go down, the growth rate of contagion tells us that there will be thousands of people who in a matter of a week, 2 weeks, who will need care. What will happen when there are 100 or 1,000 people who need the hospital and only a few ICU places left? On Monday, a doctor wrote in the paper that they have begun to have to decide who lives and who dies when the patients show up in the emergency room, like what is done in war. This will only get worse. There are a finite number of doctors, nurses, medical staff, and they are getting the virus. They have also been working nonstop for days and days. What happens when the doctors, nurses, and medical staff are simply not able to care for the patients when they are not there? And finally, for those who say this is just something that happens to old people, starting yesterday, the hospitals are reporting that younger and younger patients, 40, 45, 18, are coming in for treatment. Now again, this is directly from someone in Italy. You have a chance to make a difference and stop the spread in your country. Push for the entire office to work at home. Today, cancel birthday parties and other gatherings. Stay home as much as you can. If you have a fever, any fever, stay home. Push for school closures now. Anything you can do to stop the spread, because it is spreading in your communities. There is a 2-week incubation period, and if you do these things, you can now buy your medical system time. And for those who say it is not possible to close the schools and to do all these other things, locking down Italy was beyond anyone's imagination a week ago. Soon you will not have a choice So what you do, you can do now. Please share. Again, I don't tell people to panic, but you've got to prepare. You've got to know that touching public surfaces, shaking hands, going into public places is not safe. It's not going to, we're going to get over it. Don't panic. Be safe, be smart. Keep listening to my videos. I'm getting a lot of information as Dr. Fantastic from all over the world. People that care, that want to spread good information. It's not good information, it's information. The more you know, the easier life is, and the more you can prepare. And the good things about this is you're going to be with your family. You're going to get tighter knit. Tell everyone who you love. Tell them you love them. Prepare for the worst, and hopefully we won't get the worst. Be fantastic, everyone. Please like, share, subscribe. Become an ambassador. We need millions of ambassadors to make this world a more civil place. We've got 191 today. We need more. Send me your email, montycook3@gmail.com, or drfantastic@BeFantasticToday. Subscribe, share, like, watch my videos, listen to my podcasts. My radio show is fantastic, incredible people, and be fantastic, everybody. Thanks for listening.